Is it okay to cheat on the AIP diet? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Autoimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your autoimmune health naturally. And today I want to answer this question that I got on Instagram today actually. I got a DM from this person. I'm going to leave it anonymous, but the question was, so I've been on the Autoimmune Paleo Diet for 1 month now. My IBS is in remission and I have lost 20.4 pounds. That's pretty exact, 20.5 pounds. So as you know, me and my wife are separated and it's been really hard. I don't have a lot of friends, and because of them I've had to move. I may get together with some friends. I need it. I'm struggling if I should have a drink or two. I don't want my IBS to come back, but I would love to have a drink. I would on occasion, but nothing this past month. Do you have any advice? Should I not drink at all or try something? If I have a drink, what should it be? Thank you, and thank you again for all you do. I appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice. And congratulations on your remission of your IBS. That's awesome. That's amazing. So, yeah, let me just... This is going to be a little bit different than what I would normally say. And maybe that's because I'm getting older, and I've talked to more people, and I feel like I've gained a lot more experience over this last couple of years, especially just talking to so many of you. So many. It's a little overwhelming, actually, because I love hearing your stories, and you all have a different experience. So would I recommend drinking? Well, of course, no, I wouldn't recommend it, but that's not what you're looking for. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, I get this question a lot. Adam, hey, this is happening in my life. Should I go and have a drink? Should I go and do this? Is it okay if I just have one bite of this? And the answer is always the same, because, you know, you guys know me. 80-20 doesn't work on the AIP diet, 100%. But, you absolutely can go and have that drink, okay? There is nothing stopping you except for what you want to do, okay? So when is it okay? Well, we should talk about quality of life. And this wasn't even my idea. I was talking to a friend a couple months ago, my buddy Mark, and he was talking about, well, what about like quality of life? Like what if, like who cares if you live to you're 150 or 1,000 years old if you can't even enjoy a cheeseburger, right? So that, I don't know, something kind of resonated with me with that. Like we were talking about my cold shower thing. I was talking about how I will do a video on this soon, but I did cold showers for 6 months, just cold showers. And he was like, well, is it worth it? Like even if you do live longer, like a warm shower, a hot shower feels good, right? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I really get that. For some reason that got me like nothing else. Let's say your friends are in town just for one event. I think a lot of people can relate to this. You want to go out and drink, and I definitely can. I've got a lot of friends nearby, and you know, at first it was very difficult to give it up. Very, very difficult. In fact, of all things, I probably miss drinking the most. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed having a couple drinks and getting a little, not wild, but just, you know, just not being so sober all the time. It's difficult. If you were a drinker, I wasn't a heavy drinker by any means. Every couple months I would have a few drinks. It was no big deal, right? But if you've been on the AIP diet for a while, you know how tough it can be to be just so cold sober all of the time. It's difficult, right? So yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. So I guess if you want to go and have a drink with your friends, you know, you're struggling, it's been difficult lately, I get it, you're going through a hard time. Drinking isn't going to help that, but you want to feel normal. You want a little bit of the old times, a little bit of the before time. I totally understand. I totally do. You definitely can, but you have to pay the price, okay? So if it is worth it to be sick for however long, then yeah, totally go for it. I'm not recommending that anybody ever goes off the AIP diet or anything like that, but if you want to, then do it and pay the price, okay? So I would suggest you not going with anything that has gluten in it, okay? And you maybe look up the detox period of all these different foods or drinks or whatever you're going to have. Be prepared, okay? If you're going to go in knowing what to expect at least, okay? So if you were going to go and drink something that had gluten in it, that has a 6-month detox time. So if you're a celiac or you're intolerant, most of us can't have gluten, right? We're gluten intolerant. It could take 6 months to get out of your system. It could take longer or shorter. It depends. We're all a little bit different, right? But that's just like the standard to go by. Dairy could be 3 months. It could be 3 weeks. It just depends. I think 3 weeks is like the average, but it just depends on the person. For me, it's a lot longer than that. I can tell you that for sure. I'm not suggesting any alcohol, but maybe there are some better ones than not. Maybe don't go with the flavored drinks. Maybe go with something like a clear drink. Maybe something that is just the liquor itself, maybe like a vodka or I don't know, a rum, or maybe an apple cider, hard cider, something like that. But maybe something kind of unflavored. As few ingredients as possible would be good. It sounds like whenever I get this question, the outcome is always the same. The person goes ahead and does it anyway, okay? No matter what I suggest, and then they get with me after and they're like, "Hey Adam, I did it. This is what I'm feeling terrible. I wish I hadn't done it. It wasn't worth it." Yeah, I know. Afterward, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I know. But then you did it, and it wasn't even fun because you got sick, right? And a lot of time, it's when people are traveling, they do it, and then they get sick. It's just really bad. It's like double bad when you're traveling, right? Not feeling good. So yeah, I can't tell you guys what to do. I don't want to tell you guys what to do. Not anymore. Maybe when I started this, maybe in my younger days, a couple of years ago, I wanted to be that paleo police guy or whatever. But I don't want to be that guy anymore. I just can't. I just don't have it in me, okay? Because I understand where people are coming from, and people have lives that they want to live. I totally get that. Is it for me? No. Am I ever going to cheat? No. But who knows? You know, I always think about it. Like, what if I lost someone close to me? Would I ever cheat? Like, I'd probably end up fasting for like a really long time, because if I'm not feeling great, like if I'm in if I'm having a low, I just don't eat. Like, I just lose my appetite. I don't get hungry. So I think that's maybe a more natural thing to do. After you've been on this diet for a while, that's probably going to happen to you too. But I don't know. Everyone is different, like I said, and everyone handles emotions different. I feel for all of you that have to give all this stuff. I know it's a huge sacrifice. I know that. I know what it is. I mean, I had to do it too, right? We're all doing this together every day, forever, right? Well, until we, as far as we have to. And then we'll see after that, right? We'll see. And Anonymous, I feel for you. I really do. And whatever you do, just know that I don't blame you. I'm not judging you. You're going to do what you're going to do regardless, right? And if you're willing to, put up with the, feeling sick afterward, then do what you got to do, okay? I totally understand. And hopefully your IBS doesn't come back, full swing, and your flares are worse than ever, your symptoms. But hopefully they go away quickly afterward. I don't know. This is a tough subject. This is a really tough subject for me because, most of my life I seen things like black and white, and now it's like, I don't know. There's some shades of gray in there now. There really is. I'm feeling for you all, okay? AIP it's not easy sometimes. I know. It's not easy for me all the time either, okay? I have my tough days. I really do. There's days when I'm like, I just don't want to eat this way. And on those days, I usually just fast. And then I'm excited to eat again because I'm hungry, right? But yeah, there's days when I get bored. There's days when I would love to just sit down and eat a whole pan of lasagna. That's not helpful. And, usually things like that I would try to, like, not talk about. But, truthfully, it's tough. Would I ever do it? No. Hopefully you know that by now. Is it okay to talk about it and be honest about how we feel? Oh yeah, always. We should always do that. But talking about it and actually doing it is two different things. So I hope you all well. I hope you all kind of understood where I'm coming from here, and you can get some useful tip out of this. I don't know. You leave your tips in the comments below. I would love to read them. I would love to just read how you all feel about this subject. This is, I don't know. People are going to have either a feeling about it one way or another, I'm sure. If you enjoyed, drop a like, smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you next time.